say that.
That was a poor interview. Where he said we'll look into Azhar Ali. What does that mean?
हाँ तो फिर तुम अजहर अली बाद में कह रहा मुझे कोई ऐसी कोई खबर नहीं आई.
हाँ तो अजहर ने तो सही कहा है.
हाँ.
Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does.
जी फिर कहते हैं इनको क्रिटिसाइज नहीं करो जी बाहर से आए हैं.
गलतियां तो करते ही हैं. A beautiful shot. Mataveri picks this up and he'll go over mid wicket for a one bounce four. This lad can bat.
144 की बॉल उसने हुक की है भाई.
और वो भी पहली मतलब foreign मतलब it wasn't like a deep pivot shot. It was he stayed up straight and smacked it.
Rocket है mini tender type जबरदस्त बैटिंग यार. Look at that shot. होए होए होए. मजा आ गया यार ये शॉट देख के. लिटरली मजा आ गया.
Yeah, even Wahab is just staring back at him like, did you just play that? Wow, it's quite impressive that from Madiveri or Madiveri, yeah. Maybe a cheeky smile from Wahab. I was watching an interview of Wahab Riaz, came out a couple weeks ago, right after the National T20 Cup actually, discussing his on-field and off-field personality as well, because he's quite aggressive when he's in the middle of a spell, which I think is good. Shoaib said it's necessary, and Wahab echoed that. But then you have people like Muhammad Abbas, who might not always be the most aggressive, or people like Rahat Ali even. 128 for 4 after 29. The chase
run rate creeping upwards 7.5, 8. लेकिन the way Madiveri is batting is looking very positive. ऊपर से सिकंदर रजा भी अभी भी है. So they're not out of the game just yet. And Taylor batting on 52, he'll of course be the key to manage this innings, massage this innings along. So we have to be careful.
Varun Parkal saying, talking of Sean Penn and poor Sean Abbott. Yeah, Sean Abbott dealt a rough hand, honestly.
Murder. Anyway.
Wow, that's a bit harsh.
He's back in the Aussie team by the way.
Yeah. Off the back foot, played went to the offside, but that's a harsh hand to be played as a living man. I'm
surprised he's still playing cricket. He didn't,
The mentality of the man must be very strong. And Zen is saying we need to get him out. This could be dangerous. I think he's speaking of Madiveri. Yeah.
I think Imad will line him up. He'll back himself against these two, especially if the run rate is climbing. कोई उल्टी सीधी shot शायद आ सकती है.
Imad will see him this time.
Ooh, played across the pad. That could have been close. Good reading of Brendan Taylor's movement there from Imad Wasim. Fired it into the pads. समझदार बॉलर है. Smart cookie as Ramiz bhai likes to say.
Yeah.
Cookies के बहुत बड़े fan हैं.
He does like
especially
his
the smart ones.
Have you ever had vegan cookies, Wyatt?
No, yeah. Who would want to have?
I had vegan cookies this weekend.
अच्छा.
Yes. And I didn't know they were vegan until I had them. I thought they tasted.
वही काफी vegan चीजें वो बाद में पता लगता कि vegan है.
I had them and the woman that gave them to me didn't tell me they were vegan. I mean, I'm not like anti-vegan or anything.
वैसे एक मिनट. Cookies में गोश्त कहाँ था जो vegan बनाने पड़ते?
She just didn't include egg.
Oh, this is going to be a catch. Will they take it? Oh, yep. What a catch. Out dropped, yeah.
Well, it went in the air. It was a leading edge after a sweep shot from Brendan Taylor, and Wahab Riaz was doing the running. And it may have gotten lost under the lights, and it ended up eventually being the drop catch.
जैसे ही हमने कहा था, जब भी हम कहते हैं कोई he'll back himself, उधर ही chance produce किया है. Wahab Riaz, desperate effort. Oh, he never got there. Yeah, चलो fair enough. वैसे हमारा deep square leg किधर घूम रहा था, वो क्यों नहीं आया? But
Wasim continued this time, cut away in front of square for no run. Back to the cookies. So she had used.
I guess there's no milk in them.
No, she used coconut oil instead of the eggs.
Okay.
Yeah, and no milk. Yeah.
By the way, बहुत लोगों को ये नहीं पता, but the egg is not a living being until it is fertilized by the rooster. तो जो अंडा होता है वो अंडा ही होता है, उसमें कोई चिक नहीं रह रहा होता. लोगों को ये नहीं पता.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're eating eggs, you're killing chicks. ऐसा नहीं होता है.
Well, I mean,
it's just the yolk. It's not a human being. Sorry, a chicken being. A chicken being.
30 overs gone, 131 for 4.
जब तक वो fertilize और वो incubate नहीं होता, तब तक वो नहीं बनता, chick नहीं बनता.
I tell you what, Khwaja, I learn something new every time I do a game with you.
देख लो यार.
I'll give you credit for that. Ramesh said today he has long paws. He has long legs. Yeah, it's Ramesh bhai has. Please stadium की lights बंद कर दो. कौन सी स्टेडियम की लाइट्स?
क्या कह रहे हैं ज़करिया भाई, क्या कहते हैं? एजी क्या?
खांसी.
हाँ यार, बस वो अगले मैच तक होपफुली हम रिकवर कर जाएंगे.
Yep, and Ma was asking about the stadium lights. I wish I had control of that.
यार वो वही है ना पुराने स्टाइल के हैं. इट्स नॉट प्रॉपरली मैनेज्ड. उनकी हाइट थोड़ी कम है तो बॉल फिर जो मीडियम रेंज ऊंचाई पे जाता है फिर काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम होती है प्लेयर्स को. क्या करें.
वहाँ ट्विटर पे कह रही हैं आज चेंज ऑफ पेस पे चूजे डिस्कस हो रहे हैं.
भैया लोगों को इन्फॉर्म करना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
एंड
चूजात
choosology on change of pace. And Varun Prakash saying solves the question of which came first, chicken or the egg. How does it do that?
ये भी एक फ़लसफ़ा है.
30.1, 131 for 4.
क्लासिक अंकल बैठे हुए उधर.
बहुत ही मतलब आप उनके बाल देखें और and I love people that come to watch.
विनोद खन्ना टाइप अंकल है.
I love people that come to watch the cricket in like a full suit.
Of course, yeah.
It's like, dude, you've done something right in your life. I appreciate you. मैं तो मतलब literally gym shorts में जाता हूँ.
यार उसका करियर है यार. You have to respect your profession. जो मर्जी profession हो.
I like that. I like that a lot. As Fahim Ashraf now into the attack, into his sixth over, just 17 runs coming off of those.
थोड़ा सा pressure build हो रहा था, but I guess वहाब की फिर वो.
यार वो आखिरी 10 भी देखने हैं ना, वो भी याद रखने हैं. महारिस के I think 3-4 होंगे सिर्फ अब क्योंकि उसने
नहीं अभी तक 6 बॉलर तो नहीं यूज़ किया ना पाकिस्तान ने. हाँ नहीं यूज़ किया. You're right.
Yeah, 30.2 overs gone, and I don't see Pakistan using it, especially with the way the game is going now. I think Pakistan should close this out fairly easily as Taylor takes one hand off of this bit of a
would go to mid wicket, but
no.
just plopping away to
square leg. Yeah.
And what चलो बात करते हैं. नहीं चलो अभी तो वक्त है अगले मैच के टीम चेंजेस डिस्कस करने के लिए. बट आई डू फील अब वही अब आबिद को ड्रॉप करोगे वो हार्श होगा. इमाम ने 50 मारी उसको आप ड्रॉप नहीं कर सकते.
नहीं मेरी बात सुनिए.
रिजवान को आप वैसे ही नहीं निकाल सकते.
The problem Khwaja is with the approach. Why are you calling it dropping? Call it rotation.
ये बात भी सही है.
Calling it, do you think if Abid Ali doesn't play the rest of this series, his Pakistan career is over? No, it's not.
हाँ ये बात.
No, it's not. We know Fakhar Zaman's not gonna be consistently
good. The messaging is important.
The messaging is important, and that's what countries like England with their huge batting lineups. I mean, they could play 15 batsmen if they had the chance. They do really well. They're very effective.
ये है कि पाकिस्तान में कि क्रिकेट एक जिंदगी मौत की चीज बन जाती है.
I understand that.
As a game नहीं लेते.
I understand that. I completely get that. I understand the money involved and where people have come.
Not even that. यार वैसे obsession इतना ज़्यादा है इसके साथ.
That too. And again, I completely see where they're coming from. Beautiful shot. Mataveri, you're looking at a PSL contract, my friend. Smashed away in the mid wicket because he can bowl spin and he can play those shots. And Fahim Ashraf maybe gonna give Rehan Luck a call this evening. What do you think? Mataveri for the PSL?
Yeah, why not?
I've always seen two players tonight, Mataveri and Reza Rabbani ka jo bhai hai. Musa Rabbani. I definitely think there's an opportunity there for two of them.
Yeah, बड़ी करारी शॉट मारा है. He's very good on that pull shot.
Yeah.
Off stump के बाहर चेक करो ये शॉर्ट बॉल ये नहीं छोड़ रहा बच्चा. Really impressive youngster.
Your thoughts on the PS5? Well, we'd have to have it first. And,
यार एक हमें गिफ्ट कर दे. They should have given us one for unboxing. अगर मार्किस ब्राउनली को दे सकते हमें भी दे देते.
सही बात है. But Sarkil has pre-ordered one, so it'll be on the way. And a direct hit again when the batsman is about 30 yards in. And
यार सरखेल ने जो pre-order किया है.
Yeah.
What is he getting with it? Just the console?
I think he ordered.
कोई game में नहीं दे रहे उसको?
I think he ordered a controller and a game, as well.
So he paid over the top.
Yeah, it's an add-on. He didn't get anything with it.
ये क्या बात हुई?
Pre-orders are pre-orders.
600 dirham ज़्यादा ले रहे हैं उससे. कितने की है नहीं PS5?
I think it's 1700 dirhams.
हाँ तो वो 2100 दे रहे हैं.
No.
That was the offer from its lot.
I don't know. I didn't look into it because I like
pre-order premium ही है basically.
I like to order consoles at least a year after.
हाँ साल बाद लो अभी क्या फायदा gaming
not the game but also like कभी-कभार they come with second gen or
100%
they improve a little. I don't know.
सेकेंड हैंड वैसे ही मिल जाती है
अगर मतलब प्री ऑर्डर की भी अपनी चस्के हैं ना.
हाँ चस्के हैं और सरखेल है भी वो उन चस्कों के मजे लेने वाले टाइप्स.
You gotta live your life. I like that about Sarkil.
हाँ YOLO.
Yeah. Good drive by Mataveri into the offside for no run.
यार सिर्फ 21 रन पड़े हैं माद वसीम को अपने साथ.
He's been very good and we were worried about Pakistan's spin capacity this evening. Hasn't really been a problem. And I thought the match would finish at 9 but we might actually be done a lot sooner. एक घंटा रहता है मैच.
हम एक्चुअली यूज्ड टू 3 PM 2 PM. आज इन्होंने 11 बजे मैच 12 बजे मैच शुरू किया तो जल्दी हो रहे हैं.
141 for 4. Khwaja, what do you make of the vegan diet? Are you a aspiring vegan? Do you like vegan food?
यार हम जैसे गोश्त खोर तो नहीं ऐसे काम कर सकते.
Have you ever had vegan?
But मैंने बहुत लोगों से सुना है कि यार वो जो it's hard to tell when it's made well, you know. So
have you ever had that Impossible meat burger?
नहीं. Where is that? What is that?
It's like that that it's a meat replacement burger where they use other things. It tastes like meat, but it ain't meat.
If it tastes good, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. And apparently it has similar nutritional attributes. 141 for 4.
लेकिन वो जो एक cult बन गई है ना इनकी, pulled away, and that's gonna be another 4-1 bounce. Fine leg, square leg was too square, and Brendan Taylor expertly deposits that over. Fine leg, beautiful shot.
It's a good sweep down on one knee and just finding that
right?
gap, and he really is a good player. Brendan Taylor, and watching him in is quite aesthetically pleasing as well.
10 100 है भाई, को मजाक थोड़ी है.
Yeah.
थोड़ा सा फाइट दे रहे हैं जिम्बाब्वे यार, अच्छा खासा मैच फंसा रहे हैं ये लोग. They're halfway there. 145 for 4 after 31.4. Madivera on 19. Taylor on 59. Another hard sweep.
Yeah,
but
good feeling.
Stop at fine leg. He was in the circle. अगर ये भी बीट हो जाता तो पक्का चौका हो जाना था. But good fielding. Imad Wasim. थोड़ा सा अब सोचना पड़ेगा यार कि मुझे ये स्वीप मारे. What adjustments I need to make with my length. अगर स्वीप मारे तो टॉप एज का चांस ज़्यादा हो. He's taken square leg and made it more fine. तो थोड़ा सा मिड विकेट का गैप खुल गया. So let's see if Taylor goes for that. It will be a risky shot, but batting really well on 59 of 77, keeping his country in the game.
Ahmad Wasim, last ball of his 8. Big shot this time. Goes over long on for 6. Brendan Taylor with the third 6 of the evening.
What a shot.
And the third 6 from him. He is keeping Zimbabwe well and alive. And Ahmad is shell-shocked. He's looking back and it's like, what is happening? I got a little bit of profanity as well from Ronaldo there. What is he saying? And who is he saying it to?
Beautiful slog sweep from Brendan Taylor. Middled it, and it flies over long on for a big 6.
The dynamics here are also interesting as well, Khwaja, because Babar Azam and Ahmad, they're both captains now with their teams and
of their PSL. हाँ वाकई यार.
Well, not Babar, but Babar's a Pakistan captain, so it's an interesting.
Team का run rate था Ahmad Wasim का 7 for 121 has all of a sudden become 8 overs 1 for 30.
Which is still not bad.
It's very good.
Yeah,
very good.
माहो कह रही है Ahmad की शक्ल क्यों different लग रही है? छक्के के बाद शक्ल को कुछ हुआ है. He was quite traumatized after that.
He changed his face. I changed your face. I will smash your boy.
Smash your boy.
Brendan Taylor Khabib bana hua is waqt.
151 for 4.
And Rana Saab.
Yeah. Beautiful drive. It's a good looking shot from Madiveri.
Timing dekho bande ki yaar.
Exactly.
Screaming away through extra cover.
Exactly. Look at that. And good fielding there.
Full daleri ke injection laga ke aaye hain Zimbabwe wale bhai.
Abid Ali is doing well out in the outfield. He'll just come back for 2 will Zimbabwe. And there's a little bit of a snippet of how good Madiveri has been on the pull.
pescatarian
Yeah, मैं भी vegan हो गया. मैं बस ribs खाता हूँ. देखिए कोई तरीका है. वसीम भाई भी ना 153 for 4.
हम हमारे घर में जी चिकन नहीं खाए, सिर्फ गोश्त.
32.1. But I know where he's coming from. White meat is a lot easier on the body.
Yeah, but fish, कितनी दफा खा लेगा यार? You get sick of it.
Yeah, it is a.
Unless it's fried.
There it is.
फिर तो फ्राई करके तो आप ग्रासहॉपर भी खा लो, मजे का होगा. क्या फायदा?
Tastes like chicken. Whoa. 32.2. 153 for 4.
Alhamdulillah, I will smash your boy. That's what. Madiveri definitely यार, जिस खूबसूरत तरीके से वो बैटिंग कर रहा है और टाइमिंग कर रहा है. And again, lights इधर ज़्यादा आसान होता है वैसे बैटिंग.
देखिए पहले जब ये Madiveri आया था इस दुनिया में in this batting 7.5 का required run था, and he's kept it well below that.
बिल्कुल सही खेल रहा है.
So it's in control.
और इतना छोटा सा चिंटू से पैकेट में इतने जोरदार चौके मार रहा है. Very good sign. Zimbabwe देखो यार, they're ostracized and they're basically cast aside from the international cricket community. फिर भी अभी भी talent produce कर रहे हैं, फिर भी अभी भी अच्छी टीमें बनाते हैं यार. So credit to them. और देखो 39 की पार्टिसिपेट हो गए, पता भी नहीं चला अभी विकेट गिरी थी 2 ओवर 3
मैं honestly because I still think that Pakistan are still transitioning into a full home venue for a lot of teams. I think this is an opportunity for us to give back to teams like
lovely shot by BT. He's flipped it over fine leg and another 4. And the Zimbabwe are coming hard and they're coming good against Pakistan.
Amazing to get it. We've already lost this game. Almighty saying Zimbabwe are not playing around. And Zachary is saying Madiveri niyat madur andaz mein ballebaazi kar rahe hain.
यार ये तो गेम ही ना ले जाएगा. 3-4 ओवर ये चलता रहा. Length ball, flipped it over fine leg. Beautiful execution there from BT. He just flipped it. And ज़बरदस्त strategy and ज़बरदस्त execution. 2 चीज़ें हैं. जब आप कंबाइन करो फिर जाके मज़ा आता है. Good thinking there from Brendan Taylor. He might even get 100. He's on what, 69? So you never know. कुछ भी हो सकता है. Required run rate मज़ीद गिरता जा रहा है. This has been punched through point for a single. So once again अब बाबर आजम को कोई एक चांस लेना पड़ेगा. शायद शाहीन शाह अफरीदी को वापस लाएं अटैक में. Try to buy a wicket here because Fahim and Imad are getting counter-attacked really well here by Zimbabwe. बहुत ज़बरदस्त thinking है उनकी. Zimbabwe just need 123 off 103 तो match officially फंस चुका है. Fahim getting hammered now, 0 for 34 in his 7th over. He's starting to be expensive once again. Last ball, the 33rd over, a length ball punched to point straight to the fielder. Good stop there. Imam has really fielded well there. काफ़ी सारे runs बचा चुके हैं उधर field में. So he's working hard. Zimbabwe now 159 for 4 after 33. 102 बॉलों में 123 रन. And there it is, Shaheen Shah Afridi, the Eagle of Lahore, the Shan of Khyber, immediately brought back into the attack. तो बाबर आजम ने डायरेक्ट आई थिंक स्ट्रीमिंग कर रहे हैं वो अपने फ़ोन पे और चेंज ऑफ पेस सुन रहे हैं और हमारी नसीहत के उन्होंने फॉलो की है. 44 की पार्टनरशिप होगी इन जस्ट 38 बॉल्स. और अभी भी सिकंदर रज़ा भी हैं. वाज अ वेरी फाइन प्लेयर who can hit over the top, can play those big shots. So there's definitely a chance in the game. अच्छा एक ज़बरदस्त मैच हो रहा है to open the series. हम सोचते थे यार 280 कहाँ करेंगे, but Zimbabwe are fighting really hard. They're fighting aggressively. और अभी आई थिंक ड्रिंक्स ब्रेक भी आने वाली. सो उससे पहले जितना वो मोमेंटम बिल्ड कर लें उतना ही अच्छा उनके लिए. शाहीन शाह अफरीदी इज़ बीइंग ट्रेंड टू बाय हिज कैप्टन. हम तो कह रहे थे जी उसको ये सीरीज़ नहीं खेलनी चाहिए. अब तो मैच ही उसके दाव पे लग गया उसकी वजह से अगर वो विकेट ना ले इधर. सो वी डेस्परेटली नीड हिम टू गेट ब्रेंडन टेलर और मादेवेरे, ईदर ऑफ देम आउट इन दिस मिनी स्पेल. 5 overs 2 for 21 bowled beautifully so far with the new ball. अब देखते हैं 2 over 3 over जो शाहीन इस वक्त कराते. कमिंग राउंड द विकेट टू ब्रेंडन टेलर. Good Yorker ride in the block hold, mid on in the circle, good fielding. Just a quick single taken by Brendan Taylor. So Madhevere will be on strike. It will be interesting to see his approach. So we've seen कि वो fast bowling से नहीं डरते. ज़बरदस्त 2 pull shots उन्होंने मारी है वहाब को और राना फ़हीम को भी. Run out chance, not really. Difficult chance. Direct hit, वही direct hit तब करते हैं जब ज़रूरत नहीं होती और जब होती है तो फिर they miss it by yards. So this is going to be a good contest. I think Madhevere मुझे लग रहा है कोई पुल शॉट मार देंगे, गलत पुल शॉट. But he has to be careful against Shaheen Shah Afridi. Pitched up, driven hard through point, but straight to Imam once again. यार अच्छे खासे 2-3 रन, 2-3 दफ़ा उन्होंने रन्स बचाए हैं उस पोजीशन में. But looks like a very talented player. Yeah, 22 of 21, playing his first big match against a top 6 team, I believe. और बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त बैटिंग कर रहे हैं. Zimbabwe, credit to them. They're the tourists. They've been sitting in protocols, in COVID protocols, in this biosecure bubble. और मैच में आते ही परफॉर्म करना. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but they're playing really well. Another punch down the ground. हर बॉल पे वो शॉट खेल रहे हैं. So he's not scared of the Pakistani bowlers at all. और हमने देखा पिंडी के नीचे अंडर लाइट्स थोड़ा सा ग्राउंड गीला हो जाता है. So it actually becomes very nice to bat. The ball really comes on to the bat. अच्छे अब you can play through the line, play those pulls, those extra cover shots. So Zimbabwe can feel that they have a chance to get back into this game and cause a major upset. और फिर जो अगर फॉल आउट हो गया, अगर हम हार गए, वैसे ही थोड़ा बहुत फॉल आउट हो चुका है, बट अगर ये मैच पाकिस्तान के हाथ से निकल गया, it will be serious trouble. Nice drive down the ground once again. So a good steady over from Shaheen Shah Afridi, building some dot balls, building some pressure. रन रेट हमने देखा है 2-3 बॉलों में एकदम से ऊपर चला जाता है. It's up to 7.47 and a half once again, but very manageable. लेकिन वही एक बड़ी पार्टनरशिप रही है 70-80 रन की at this stage for Zimbabwe to feel that they have a chance to win this game. 160 for 4 after 33.4. They're on 22 of 23. Nice punch down to extra cover. कैसे बॉल उड़ के जा रही है उसके बैट से यार. He's timing it beautifully. फ़खर ज़मान हम मुसलसल देख रहे हैं in the field due to Haris Sohail playing up lame. अब ये भी सोचना होगा कि यार 2 दिन बाद ही अगला मैच है. Day after tomorrow. Will Haris Sohail be fit for that game? That's one question.
Ansari M is asking, very smart move by Babar to bring back Shaheen now before it gets too dangerous. Yeah, it could work.
I don't think it was just smart. I think it was a desperation move, to be quite honest.
I mean, अभी 40 की partnership हुई थी, but let's see. If he gets a wicket here, it might just be curtains for Zimbabwe.
Oh,
as
was that a catch by Rizwan? Good desperation.
Tries to paddle this over the keeper's head for 4. And Varun asking, why does it sound like you guys are commenting from a public place? That's probably our artificial crowd noise that Zacharias picked up. Just adds to the ambiance.
Atmosphere.
You know how we say.
And yet again, yes, we have a drinks break. So ड्रिंक्स ब्रेक में हमने देखा है काफ़ी दफ़ा कंसंट्रेशन ब्रेक हो जाती है.
Yeah.
So this will be an important stage in the game. Usman Khadir.
Yeah. We'll leave you with a couple minutes of music and be back right after the drinks break.
Welcome back after the drinks break. Pakistan defending 281 and Zimbabwe 163 for 4 in reply. 48 की partnership हो चुकी in 34.2 overs. Madhevera 24-25 बड़े confidently खेल रहे हैं. And Taylor BT, the ex-captain of Zimbabwe, has moved on to 72 of 83, 6 fours and 3 sixes in this beautiful innings he's played in Pindi so far. अच्छी बॉल कर रहे हैं हारिस रऊफ और शाहीन शाह अफरीदी को दोनों. तो Babar is going flat out to buy a wicket here and bring back both his top guns, but they're batting very comfortably so far. Madhevere looking very very relaxed at the crease. बड़ी ज़बरदस्त टाइमिंग कर रहे हैं और बड़े नॉर्मल कंपोज तरीके से खेले हैं. Just what Brendan Taylor needed after Sean Williams fell for a low score. And मुसाद अफजल थोड़े से भी आप नर्वस लग रहे हैं कि यार ये मैच हमारी गिरफ्त से निकल ही ना जाए.
I think the
assume कर रहे थे कि हम पाकिस्तान जीतेंगे, but all assumptions are not true.
Yeah, I think I'd still assume. Oh, beautiful delivery from Haris Rauf. I'd still assume that Pakistan should win this, but I have to say I'm quite impressed by Madhevere. Obviously, Taylor is a known commodity for international cricket fans, but Zimbabwe have shown a lot of fight, not just in the batting but in their bowling too, through Rabani and Nigarava and their spinners. It's been quite a very an economical, effective show to keep Pakistan well under 300.
बिल्कुल.
And then being close to chase it, like I said, Khwaja, if you move into
मुझे तो लगता है उनके गेम उनके हाथ में है, to be quite
if you move into the 40th over in 40th over with beautiful delivery again from Haris Rauf hitting the outside edge. If you have 10 overs to go and just 80 runs you needed, I think you're in business. You've been a real opportunity here.
I think like about 95 of 60, 90 of 60, they can definitely feel they have a chance. थोड़ी सी विकेटें निकल चुकी हैं, लेकिन you can definitely do it यार. तब तो वो 2-3 ओवर अगर आपके अच्छे निकल जाएं तो you can 100% feel that you are within the game. और ऐसे बॉलर हैं, they'll give you pace on the ball, that you can use that pace to get some runs. पिंडी का ग्राउंड भी छोटा है, so there's definitely a very strong chance कि अगर थोड़ा सा जिम्बाब्वे थोड़ा सा टेम्परामेंट और बैकबोन दिखाएं इस वक्त, they can get it done. Look at
beautiful delivery. Look at the amount of movement that Haris is getting.
Untouchable bowling there from Haris Rauf.
Really is a spectacular bowling in that second spell. Now his third spell. And win whiz right now has Pakistan at 76%.
76 बहुत ज़्यादा credit दे रहा है.
Yeah, I think it's looking at too many historical.
दिल विज क्या कहता है? आप ये हम अपने change of pacer से पूछते हैं कि दिल विज क्या कह रहा है इस वक्त आपके?
I'm probably going to go with 60-40 to Pakistan.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Just the historical context of it, Shaheen having overs, Haris and Wahab bowling well. The real where you have to put yourself in Zimbabwe's shoes and say, where are we going to get these runs? You're not going to get them through Shaheen or Wahab. You might get them through Fahim and Ahmad, and that's only 5 overs. As Shaheen Afridi continuing here inside edge. Again, the runs just don't come off.
Shaheen और Rauf को इस वक्त लगाया गया. That's credit to Zimbabwe कि they've made Pakistan change their plans.
Forced the hand essentially.
थोड़ा सा अब आप temperament दिखाओ और ये spell बर्दाश्त कर लो, तो फिर इमाद और राना फ़हीम को लगाना ही पड़ेगा बाबर आजम को. तब आप थोड़ा सा एडवांटेज शायद ले लो. थोड़ा सा स्कोरबोर्ड प्रेशर होगा, but it's possible in that situation.
163 for 4, and Taylor is 72 off 84. He could be looking at 100 tonight. And it would be a spectacular return to Pakistan for him. and Zimbabwe too. It would be a nice personal accolade to take back. 35.1 overs gone. Required run rate now has just crept over 8. As Shaheen will steam in full length outside off again.
Oh, run out chance!
Pitch perfect. And the direct hit goes wayward because it was important this time.
और अच्छी खासी advanced age और advanced size पे ब्रेंडन टेलर इतनी लेवल की इनिंग्स खेल रहा है.
Advanced size.
So you have to give him a lot of credit. Look at that. Bit of a reverse swing there for Shaheen Shah.
And Brendan Taylor has played a PSL final. Don't forget that.
बिल्कुल.
And so it's not the first time we're seeing him in red. A 35.2 overs gone. Zimbabwe 164 for 4. Up his drive from Madhevere, and luckily he doesn't carry the mid off. So it'll just be a dot delivery.
Confident है भाई. Dilviz is saying 90-10.
Nice.
All Might 60-40. Ramiz Zim 80%. Shaheen 20%. Best bowlers bowling now also makes sense. It's 5 fielders outside. हाँ वो बात तो बिल्कुल ठीक है आपकी. लेकिन अगर ये विकेट ना मिली इस स्टेज पे तो फिर एक पेंडोरास बॉक्स खुल जाएगा कि भाई राना फ़हीम आके डेथ ओवर्स करा रहा है, फिर हम क्या करेंगे? वो तो मार पड़ सकती है. pulled away once again. Madi very confident shot यार, ये हर पाकिस्तान के इस बॉलर को पुल मार रहा है. Really यार बड़ी दलेराना बैटिंग कर रहा है, अच्छी टाइमिंग कर रहा है. He's not splicing them. 50 partnership, a valuable one. Madhivere has got exactly half of them. 25 of 31. So he looks a talented player यार. इसके बारे में थोड़ी सी रिसर्च करनी होगी. He looks a really good player.
He does, and again, Khwaja, before the start of the series, we said this is a win-win situation for Pakistan and the people coming to tour. We need to encourage more associate teams, or even teams like Zimbabwe that have kind of been outcasted from mainstream cricket. Give them the opportunity.
Even I would go one step further. आप इनके साथ try series खेला करो यार.
Yeah. And Wesley might have very a little bit about him.
क्योंकि कोविड है तो आपको क्राउड का इशू नहीं है, तो आप आयरलैंड को बुलाओ, जिम्बाब्वे को बुलाओ, उनके साथ ट्राई सीरीज खेलो, उनको भी एक्सपोजर मिलेगा इन कंडीशंस में, क्या बुराई है.
A little bit about Wesley Mataveri, who is right now taking Zimbabwe to the promised land. He's only 20 years old.
देखो यार.
And he's played. He's through the system, a product of Zimbabwe cricket throughout under 17s, under 19s. And it doesn't have a big shot from Taylor. Takes a hand off it.
बच गया.
Yeah, it's smart because he took the hand off, or else it would have been it would have carried.
I think पता लग गया था slower ball.
He's played 3 one-day internationals. It's an average of 43.
Nice.
Not many, just 2 220s. Didn't really get to bat.
He's a pure youth product then.
Yeah, he is.
First class भी I think ज़्यादा नहीं खेली हुई है.
Nothing. He's only played 1 first class game.
देखो यार.
And 5 list A games, in which his economy is 5.4, and his average is 24.6, and his batting average is 51. So he's so special that he's been kind of promoted.
And you can see why.
Yeah, definitely has something in him. And again, the bowling lineup he's doing this against is not a lousy one.
बहुत वहाब शाहीन और हारिस रऊफ को ऐसे रन्स मारना कोई मजाक थोड़ी है.
He's doing it against experience and youth and pace, and it's not an easy attack to deal with. We've seen some of the best batting lineups in the world succumb to this trio, and we've got Wesley Mataveri, who's standing up against them. That's nice to see. It's a bit of a story here being written by Zimbabwe cricket. Although we do want to win tonight. It's not a...
मेरे अब्बू का मैसेज है, why are you coughing? So he's listening to the stream.
He is.
Following the game. And of course...
166 for 4.
Shot once again यार, Brendan Taylor. मुझे लग रहा है थोड़े से स्पाइडी सेंस टिंगल कर रही है कि ये मैच पाकिस्तान के हाथ से थोड़ा निकल रहा है.
That will be people will panic. People will hit the panic button. There will be
the Misbah slander will be out of control.
There will be a request for a lot of
the Babur agenda will also start.
Exactly. There will be a request for a lot of heads to start rolling.
बल्कि मुझे तो लगता है कुछ अभी से वो जो हमारे known
snakes
कीपड़े हैं मीडिया में शुरू हो गए होंगे.
Yeah, what can you really say about Babar Azam? It's his first one-day game in terms of being captain.
Good ball once again outside off.
I feel like Essen Raza is a Haris Rauf fanboy. The man can't stop smiling at Haris.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, कौमी हीरो है.
और जब भी वापस भी आता है, he's a little chirpy with him too.
थोड़ी सी पंजाबी banter चल रही होगी.
Yeah.
Sikandar Raza average of 82. What? I think these must be the strike rates. These averages are definitely wrong.
Mumba's got an average of 80.
Yeah.
And number 9's got an average of 80, man. What are we doing wrong?
क्या करें?
Haris Rauf this time. Beautiful shot from
the gap.
Brendan Taylor knew exactly what he was doing. Manufactured that stroke, walked across the stumps, and just plonked his front foot and smashed it through mid-wicket for 4.
देखो यार, मैं कह रहा हूँ मुसाद अफजल आप बहुत easy ले रहे हैं जिमर्स को. ये मैच वो ले जाएंगे.
एक विकेट की बात है यार, टेंशन ना लें.
ये एक करते फिर पूरा वक्त निकल जाएगा. But drags it to wide mid-on and finds the gap. Mid-on was in the circle, and beautiful boundary. Brendan T is taking it to Pakistan, nearing his 100.
Yeah, he is. He's into the late 70s now, 78 off 90 deliveries. Required run rate still just 8.3. If they can carry that forward to the next 5 overs, a serious opportunity here for the team in red against the green shits. 170 for 4, 36.3 overs gone.
Rauf का debut वैसे आपको कैसा लगा है?
It's been a mixed bag. It's been sporadic at the first spell. I thought he was.
मतलब you can see कि इसमें जरासीम है एक बहुत बड़े fast bowler.
I think
accuracy.
जरासीम से भी ज़्यादा है. He's got a whole flu of fast bowleritis. But I think he needs to be a calmer and cooler and control at the beginning of the innings, just like he was in his second spell.
I think new ball देना थोड़ा सा उसके लिए मुश्किल था.
हाँ पर देखो ना, the gulf in the two spells shows that it wasn't the new ball, it was maybe nerves as well.
Maybe could be.
So he just he needs to get better at that part of the innings. But again, it's just the first ODI, so don't want to be premature about it.
Ooh, beats the outside edge once again.
It's not going to be given wide, maybe. No. Just moving away from that line.
इसलिए शायद ऐसा नज़र को smile दे रहा है.
Yeah, maybe it's been working for him. A dot ball is good for Pakistan right now, although the wicket would be priceless.
171 for 4, last ball of the 37th over.
Nausheen is texting in saying, "Can we start doing the Gabrana?" Just wait a little bit and
welcome Maz to the stream as well यार. हमारे OGs आ गए मैच देखने के लिए. अब जहाँ मैच फंस गया है, excitement बढ़ गई है, so he is joining us. So welcome bro. अच्छी बात है. Here we go, last ball of the 37th over. Haris Rauf. Oh, this will be hooked away. Is this going to be a catch to deepen wicket? Oh,
it's been dropped. It's dropped. It's Fakhar Zaman who's put down Zimbabwe, and you reckon he might have put down the game here.
Will that cost us the World Cup?
Oof, it could just happen right now, Khwaja. Twitter's Dil Viz that we've started going. It has Zimbabwe at 53. So people are not feeling comfortable about this at all.
भाई 110 रन करने 78 में easily off 13 overs, very very possible.
And they've got wickets in hands too.
और आपने फौरन उधर ही कैच छोड़ दिया. फ़खर जमान जो हमारे रेगुलर और अच्छे फील्डर हैं, जो हमारे नेवी के फौजी हैं, और वो उन्होंने साथ ही कैच छोड़ दिया. और वो भी बेचारे ODI डेब्यू पे हारिस रऊफ का और उसका लाहौर कलंदर्स का टीममेट, साथ ही फसाद बर्पा हो गई है.
क्या कह सकते हैं. मैच का मुजरिम कौन? अभी तो थोड़ा सा प्रीमैच्योर है मैच का मुजरिम, but that catch might come back to haunt us.
Second drop catch by a Pakistani fielder today. वहाब भी नहीं पहुंचे थे, अब फ़खर जमान पहुंच के उन्होंने नहीं समेटा. But Rana Fahim is back into attack. तो शाहीन शाह का जो gamble था
down the track from Metaveri, just a wild swing and a miss. And Maho Billy is very very furious at Fakhar Zaman, saying बाबर चढ़ मारो ड्रॉपर को.
वाकई है, इतना तो बनता है.
इतना बनता है.
110 of 77. क्या हुआ हैं? They're reviewing it for what? Rizwan saying that was a catch, but Babar was well away from the action. काफ़ी muted appeal थी. I think फहीम ने भी नहीं पूछा था. Nobody really noticed, but has a review been taken? Yes indeed. तो देखते हैं भाई. Have we got a wicket out of nowhere? And is it that man Rana Fahim on ODI comeback? Went at it hard. तो पता नहीं बल्ला लगा. No movement of the seam of the ball, so hard to tell from there. लेकिन I think अब Ultra Edge ही हमें बताएगा कि कैच लगा भी था या नहीं. And here we go. Ultra Edge says that there is no edge there. He missed it. So another review has been burned by Pakistan. लेकिन क्योंकि कोविड की वजह से अब दो रिव्यू दिए जाते हैं. So
they still have one left, I think.
हाँ.
The Zimbabwe.
अलीमदार को आप टेस्ट नहीं कर सकते भाई. क्या हो गया?
That's a good point. Many have tried.
And he just, as we found out earlier during the innings break, he has tied the Rudy Kurtzon's record of most ODIs umpired by an international umpire. तो बहुत बड़ी honor है अलीमदार साहब के लिए. He'll pass that record in this series for sure. So he has been a legend of the game.
Yep.
And
no doubt.
Deserves that honor.
We talk about players representing Pakistan. Aleemdar has been an umpire that's 100%. Represented Pakistan in such good health as well.
यार 209 मैच में खड़ा होना. 209 no joke man.
Yeah. And also like the man's personality off the field.
बहुत ज़बरदस्त.
Leaving good impact.
I think 3-time umpire of the year रह चुके हैं.
Yeah.
2-time.
Would have been 4 actually. Should have been 4.
बस वो है बस क्या.
Won't get into that.
Look at that drop chance for Fakhar Zaman. पहुंच गए थे यार. Straightforward catch है यार. You cannot drop it at this level.
Also, it might cost you the game. As simple as that.
100%.
Prof Cheem saying, why do they bother with the front on spin when they end up using ultra edge? Interesting. Wide outside off, outside edge,
catch!
goes to third man on the bounce.
Oh यार गया ही नहीं कैच के लिए.
यार चारों.
हाबरियाज यार.
No, it was too far from him.
यार ट्राई तो करो यार. कौमी हीरो को
ट्राई करते अब चौका हो जाता.
कोई बात नहीं, ट्राई तो की. बॉलर कभी भी नाराज नहीं होगा if he go for the catch and he gets a 4 off it. But Wahab not going for it at all. I guess it was well short, but felt like an opportunity. And Pakistan not taking the chances.
He's running away from them a little bit.
Try नहीं की.
Do you think there's a mind कि यार जिम्बाब्वे के साथ मैच है?
यार थोड़ा सा आप कैजुअल तो डेफिनेटली हो ही जाते हो.
Beautiful drive.
Shot.
That's a classy shot from Madavire. You get a single for it. Babar Azam at the cover position now doing the fielding. Record run rate still below 9, but it's creeping up, I have to say. And Zimbabwe will be also looking for boundaries, and that does mean that the wicket might present itself. And Pakistan versus Zimbabwe, the first one-day international from Rawalpindi. You are listening to it live on changeofpacelive.com/matchday, where the chat is happening. Fahim Ashraf been very economical today. Beautiful shot, Brendan Taylor. Eat your heart out. Tilkarata to Dilshan. He's gotten down on both knees, has Brendan Taylor opened the face of the bat and gone over the keeper's head.
Into the 90s.
For 4, and he moves
80s,
into the 80s.
80s भी बड़ा अच्छा दौर था वैसे.
Yeah, it was. Good music. 179 for 4. Brendan Taylor has been, dare I say it, Khwaja, the elusive word, phenomenal tonight. Nothing short of that to describe this man and his services for Zimbabwe cricket and his innings tonight.
Twitter लेकिन funny है तो पढ़ के आपको सुनाई देते हैं.
सुना दे.
एसन भाई की है. एसन जवाल जो मेरे बड़े अच्छे दोस्त हैं.
Right.
South Africa plays with racial quota. Pakistan plays with Islu United quota.
यार कौन सा कोटा प्लेयर है आज इस्लामाबाद का?
राना भाई.
He's been doing well.
यार मार तो खा रहा है. अब देखो 8 overs 0 for 42, 5 का रन रेट तो हो ही गया ना. जबरदस्त शॉट यार.
और जबरदस्त ट्वीट. 180
तो
for
अभी से
4.
कह रहे हैं जी नेक्स्ट मैच के 11 ये छोड़ दें.
नौशीन थोड़ा वेट कर लें, हो सकता है कुछ हो जाए इधर. We just need a wicket or two.
हारिस if he's injured, but I think कुछ दिल ही आएगा टीम में. यही
कुछ लोगों को खिलाओ, हैदर को खिलाओ, लड़कों को खिलाओ. अच्छा, is Heather not in the squad?
यार 102 of 12 over. Come on मुसाद. दिलविज 50-50 हो गया अब.
60-40 है.
ओके अभी भी आप कॉन्फिडेंट हो.
हाँ यार शहीन शाह, हारिस रऊफ, वहाब रियाज.
यार लेकिन फिर भी ब्रेंडन टेलर है.
To be honest, I'd be more wary of
बैनुल-अक़वामी हीरो है यार.
Medavire.
गंदी बॉल डाउन द लेग साइड. बट
रमीज ने तो सही जो है ना एनालिसिस दिया. It's all happening because Sarfraz Ahmed is not in the team.
देखो यार शुरू हो गया.
And
भाई आप साथ ही शुएब जट वाली लाइन पे निकल जाओ.
No, she is saying please change the status.
But लेकिन कैच तो छोड़ा था रिजवान ने. You are absolutely right.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's a bit reductive.
किसका कैच छोड़ा था वो? Irvine का कैच.
Irvine का कैच छोड़ा था. And Nausheen is saying please change the status of Kami Hero to Mokami Hero.
वाकई यार.
Yeah.
181 for 4, 7 extras given away. Pakistan Rauf, good ball on a length, just tap to point for a single. Very smart batting here from Brendan Taylor. यार उनको full credit जाती है. इतनी ज़बरदस्त innings खेल रहे हैं in a very difficult circumstances. But
a lot of choice words from tweeters about Fahim Ashraf right now. He is not the most popular man in Pakistan.
यार बेचारा थोड़ा सा बदनाम है for no reasons beyond his PSL team. But performance भी थोड़ी सी down रही है, इसमें कोई शक नहीं है. But he's not that bad यार.
38.1 overs. Oh, outside edge, and it'll just fly. But let's have a bit of a sidebar before we.
I thought that was going straight to point.
Yeah.
Pakistan थोड़े से अपना composure lose करते हुए.
You can see the body language in the field is becoming a lot more itchy.
थोड़े से हाँ.
It's becoming like थोड़े toes shows पे आ रहे हैं अपने. 183 for 4. There's a theory going.
इतने सारे narratives activate हो जाएंगे अगर हम ये match
full. मतलब there's a button on Shoaib Jatt's wall that he's ready to press. और सारी जो है ना press releases release हो जाती हैं की दफ़ा में.
In case of emergency, break glass,
eject conspiracy. 183 for 4. Let me ask you something, Wajab. There's been a fairly.
And somehow they will relate it to Wasim Khan's extension.
And him being British. 183 for 4 after 38.2. Let me ask you this. A lot of conversation about a certain Khan in the news these days. And the Khan that I'm talking about is Tabish Khan.
That's a silly debate.
One of the outside edge, and it'll just go down a fine leg, and it should just be 2. Definitely a domestic legend. Yeah, you could say that. And there's debate about him not being selected, and obviously he lost his father recently, which was very traumatic and sad because he paid tribute to him recently.
यार
now
the good thing about the overexposure of Qaid-e-Azam के इस किस्म की कहानी एटलीस्ट हेडलाइन में तो आई.
Yes.
और सोशल मीडिया और कवरेज का ये फायदा है कि ताबिश खान को एटलीस्ट
100% sure. Even like fans that are not always deep into the game will realize. And beautiful shot from Brendan Taylor, but he doesn't really get complete control.
फिर गैप में गिर गया.
He's been a lucky boy tonight, Brendan.
This is becoming like those crazy national T20 chases. दानिश अजीज वाले.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, if Brendan has, if he's got a crush on a girl, ask her out tonight because he's been lucky enough to get.
Whoa.
All right, you know what I'm saying? I'm
on to 89.
Yep, he's looking at 100 tonight.
पाकिस्तान इस वक्त नॉर्दर्न लग रही है और ब्रेंडन टेलर दानिश अजीज लग रहे हैं.
Now the argument here, AZ Khwaja, is that Fahim Ashraf didn't have great first class numbers.
Okay.
Didn't do much at the QET level, the QT level, I would like to call it. And he's been given a test cap, he's been given a T20 cap.
5 विकेट ली थी कायदे आजम ट्रॉफी फाइनल में, ऐसे भी ना कहे.
And a one-day cap. Right?
यार वो तो
But you haven't given Tabish a single opportunity.
यार ताबिश का फहीम से क्या, वो 2002 से खेल रहा है यार.
नहीं, मैं आपको सिर्फ ये कह रहा हूँ कि एक बंदा 2002 से कमर तोड़ परफॉर्मेंसेस दे रहा है.
You having had a zyati done on you doesn't mean my selection is wrong.
No, I'm not saying that the selection is wrong. I'm
Okay,
saying I'm asking you to help me define how me as Tabish Khan will make it to the Pakistan team.
I will frame this answer to you in another way. 186 for ball, ये last ball हम देख लेते हैं. 39th over.
Look at the backlift on Mataveri.
जबरदस्त यार.
Wesley Mataveri snipes as he smashes it to find life for a single. Right, Khwaja, hit me.
हमसे ये नहीं out हो रहे भाई.
What do you got for me, Khwaja? How are you going to put me in the Pakistan team?
Picture yourself.
My name is Tabish Khan and I'm not a
5 fast bowlers in the Pakistan team.
Umar Gul,
Yes.
Muhammad Amir,
Yes.
Muhammad Asif,
Yes.
Wahab
ठीक
Riaz,
है.
maybe as a third change.
Okay.
And Shaib
चलो Shoaib is
Shaib is out of the picture.
Over the hill.
Wahab Riaz and Tabish Khan. No, I'm kidding. No, these four and then maybe
Mohammad Irfan at his peak.
but his peak was not long enough for
चलो
me.
4+1 ये 4-5.
Yeah.
अब इनके नीचे हैं आपके जुनैद खान, इमरान खान सीनियर,
Yep.
राहत अली,
Yeah.
सुहेल
You
खान,
got the Bhattis as well.
बिलावल भट्टी, अनवर अली, और इनसे नीचे था ताबिश खान और सदफ हुसैन.
Okay,
दिस इज माय आंसर टू यू.
right.
तो वो क्यों नहीं सिलेक्ट हुआ अभी आपके सामने.
Right. So let me get back to the conversation because you've made a fair point here. Muhammad Amir and Asif were out of the equation because they were banned. Let's check into reality
सेकंड टियर पे कौन आया.
here. सुनो सही ना मेरी बात भी सुनो ना. Let's go to hotel reality. It's time to check in.
हाँ.
Check out time never. Here's how it works. Asif and Amir were banned.
गुल भी ओवर द हिल था.
Gul was he
हाँ.
was not crescendoing. He was on the down.
डाउनवर्ड ट्रैक पे निकल आया था.
Bhatti, Anwar Ali.
यार वो तो बैटिंग ऑलराउंडर, बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर है
नहीं
ना.
भट्टी नहीं था बॉलिंग.
नहीं बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर था यार.
भट्टी को ऑलराउंडर यार भट्टी को ऑलराउंडर कह रहे हो तो फिर क्या बात करें मैं तुम.
ओ भाई उसने वनडे जिताया आपको साउथ अफ्रीका में.
वो तो उमर गुल ने भी जिताया है बैटिंग से.
ही वाज नोन एज एन ऑलराउंडर यार.
चलो यार ठीक है यार.
हाँ.
अच्छा, भट्टी, अनवर अली,
हाँ.
जुनैद खान, मोहम्मद इरफान और आपने एक और नाम लिए थे, एक दो और नाम लिए थे. क्या नाम है.
राहत अली, खान, जुनैद खान.
आप मुझे और इमरान खान
सीनियर.
आप कह रहे हैं मैं
इनसे नीचे था वो.
मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ ना.
हाँ.
जो आपने बॉलरों के नाम लिए ना.
हाँ.
इन बॉलरों में
हाँ.
जुनैद खान, मोहम्मद इरफान for a very short period and Rahat Ali for a very short period are the only bowlers
Catch! Oh, Miron in the circle. One bounce, couple of bounces, and another 4. Taylor moves on to 93. 196 for 4, 39.5. Zimbabwe has taken control of this match. मुसाद अफजल अब आप कबूल कर ले कि दिलविज मैच फंस गया है.
50-50 कह देते हैं यार हम भी जो है ना.
देखो we just might be able to squeeze this out because based on the run rate. लेकिन जो इस मैच की सूरत हाल है मुझे लग रहा है कि fully fledged फंस चुका है. And Brendan Taylor is playing the innings of his life. Brilliant batting in Pindi under lights.
So let me just call this ball here. Played away to point for a quick single. Now let me tell you this, Khwaja. Out of those bowlers you've mentioned, मेरे हिसाब से it's an opinion, right? ये objective बात तो नहीं है. Junaid Khan, Mohammad Irfan for a small period, Rahat Ali for a small period are the only bowlers that were better than Tabish Khan.
What about Sohail Khan who took 5 firsts in England and at the World Cup?
नहीं Sohail Khan भी okay.
Imran Khan Senior ने भी 5 firsts लिए में.
No, yeah, so he's a better bowler.
My point is
Tabish Khan is a better bowler than Imran Khan Senior. In my opinion.
That's not true, bro.
मतलब ये किस तरह नहीं true? आपने उसको खिलाया?
आपने IK Senior को नेशनल T20 में नहीं देखा? अच्छी बॉलिंग करा रहा था.
Tabish Khan should have played at least 1 or 2 test matches for Pakistan. Can you deny this? Can you deny this?
Yes, I can. He wasn't that good, man.
तो उसको इतनी विकेटें किसने दी हैं फिर?
यार फर्स्ट क्लास में तो कोई भी ले लेता है.
कोई भी नहीं लेता.
कामरान अकमल एवरेज 60 प्लस इन फर्स्ट क्लास में.
कामी भाई खेलते हैं यार, खेलना तो आता है उनको.
I'm just telling you the harsh reality.
I am not hinting at any bias, by the way.
नहीं मैं bias की
I
बात
am
कर ही नहीं
hinting
रहा.
at a very arbitrary selection system.
यार तो किस किस को खिलाएं यार. अब क्या रग्बी की तरह 15 की टीम उतार दें.
Let's see what the
He's
comments
just unlucky. He was born in the wrong era. वो यार ताबिश की पेस भी नहीं थी यार. समी हसनैन उसकी पेस भी नहीं थी.
comment अच्छा है कि ताबिश was not a hot pick in the PSL either. How do you guys see that?
वो अब सच बोलो तो फिर लोग नाराज हो जाते हैं ना. क्या बात करते हैं. सरफराज 3 साल ऑल फॉर्मेट कैप्टन था, क्यों नहीं लाया अपने सिंध टीममेट को. बोलो.
Ramiz कह रहे हैं ताबिश is another Sami and Hasnain have pace with lack of
यार पेस भी नहीं थी उसकी. He is slow.
Inside edge just misses the stumps. Mataveri. A lot of luck going for him.
आप 90 रन करे थे, 88 of 60 हो गए.
Right then. So this is the final phase of play now here tonight.
The last quarter.
The last quarter.
कौन हो गया हमारे LeBron और AD?
Who's going to be quiet with 0 points? क्या बात है यार. Kawhi ने कहा था कि he's dethroned LeBron.
देखो यार ऐसे भी लोग होते हैं.
Wild sweep across the line. Mataveri looking like Kawhi right now.
थोड़ा सा composed रहना चाहिए. 60 बॉलें हैं, बहुत टाइम है.
60 balls out. And again, let's take a look at in terms of the resources that Pakistan have to work with.
Sami, of course, यार कराची बुलेट ट्रेन यार क्या हो गया?
Okay, Khwaja. 3 overs of Wahab Riaz.
हाँ.
3 overs of Shaheen Afridi.
Okay.
1 over apiece of Haris and Fahim.
7 और 8 यानी हमें मात से अभी ये चाहिए.
2 ओवर. वही 10 उसके होंगे पूरे.
वही 5 के बाद.
यार पर मेरी बात सुनो.
हाँ.
6 ओवर वहाब और शहीन के रहते हैं. There's no way Zimbabwe are winning this match.
भाई ये नोवे वो 195 और 4 चले गए.
Can they get these runs off Shaheen and Wahab?
वही बात है ना, हम उस पे शायद जीत जाए.
यार तो वो उस पे तो नहीं, वो तो आपकी
हमने उनको आउट नहीं किया. सिचुएशन की वजह से वो मैच हार रहे हैं. That's what I'm saying.
Situation नहीं, they're losing because of the quality of our bowlers.
यार what quality of our
यार
bowlers?
शहीन की क्वालिटी नहीं.
हमसे वो मदेवेरे छोटा सा चूचा बच्चा नहीं आउट हो रहा. 33 48
50 का लिस्ट एवरेज है तुम बात कर रहे हो. 52 का लिस्ट एवरेज है उसका.
कौमी
Zimbabwe का कौमी. Down the track, Mataveri, and he drives this, and he drives it well. Base point, it goes all the way for 4. Mataveri is getting the runs that Zimbabwe need in this over.
200 up.
Okay. It is a squeaky bump time.
मैं कह रहा हूँ आपको भाई वो ले जा सकते हैं.
आप कह रहे हैं squeaky bump time.
अच्छे खासे वो डर चुके हैं पाकिस्तानी, अब खौफज़दा हो गए हैं. 200 for 4. Last ball of the 41st over coming up. And Imad Wasim तेज बॉल करा दी सीधा स्लॉट में, and he slapped this beautiful square drive. Deep point couldn't get around. And another 4. Imad 1 for 38.
Oh, edge, and it goes down to third man. For 4, it's another boundary. It's another 4 runs. Zimbabwe are racking up the runs here, and Esan Raza's right arm is tired of just swinging it back and forth, swinging it back and forth.
78 of 54 हो गया. अच्छा खासा मैच फंस गया. शदीद high level.
Right, folks, we're not going to talk about Tabish or any of the Khans. It's time to focus on this game.
Ramiz Hassan making a good point about him. अब क्या, if you were Babar Azam, what bowling change would you make?
I'd quit. I say, you got the job on a technicality of a legend who recommended you. Imagine starting your captaincy with a loss at home to Zimbabwe.
Misbah sacked in the morning, Waki. But it's Rana Fahim.
Beautiful drive. This
देखो यार.
From Brendan Taylor.
पंचे देखो आप बस.
Who looks like a Ross Taylor today.
वाकई यार रॉस टेलर के ये बिछड़े पे भाई लग रहे हैं आज 100%.
And Ross Taylor versus Pakistan is also a story.
He loves to make runs.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Look at that princely cover drive. कितनी ज़बरदस्त शॉट थी यार. अब हमने लाहौर के अंदर में इसको उठाया था एक साथ. Try Ifti Baba to bowl an over. इस वक्त तो Ifti Baba को भी मारे ही पड़ेंगी दोनों राइट हैंडर से. तो वो टैक्टिक
नहीं बॉलिंग बहुत है इसमें, टेंशन ना लो बॉयज. As Fahim coming in up
edged once again, splash to third man for a single. But Rana Fahim बेचारे ने इतना अच्छा स्पेल कराया था. End of the day still went for 50 odd runs. तो लोग क्रिकेट इन्फो खोलेंगे कहेंगे यार फहीम अशरफ ने फिर गंद मारा. But he bowled really well in the first spell in the power play in the initial stage of the game. So you know that just shows that watching the game and reading the scorecards is so deceptive. Look at Brendan Taylor, 96 of 101 यार. बंदे में कितना दमज, 35-34 साल की उम्र में अभी भी बैटिंग लाइक अ किंग.
He is. He's batting well, batting with confidence. and he gets another single, and he moves to 97.
He's just a shot away.
Nearing his 100.
75 और 51. एक ओवर 15-20 रन का पड़ गया तो वक्त पड़ जाएगा पाकिस्तानियों को.
Where's that gonna come from for Zimbabwe?
That's the question. I think इमाद का वो जो एक ओवर उनको गैम्बल लेना पड़ेगा. That is probably their best opportunity कि भाई यार उसको अटैक कर लें.
I think they need to go after Wahab Riaz.
यार वहाब को मारना बहुत मुश्किल है. उसकी एक्स्ट्रा पेस है. राना फहीम को वो मार सकते हैं लेकिन उसका भी स्पेल अब ख़त्म हो रहा है. शायद चांस ले ले इन अगली 3 बॉलों में.
Gets on top of it, does Mataviri, beats the infield, it goes away all the way for 4, he moves to 46, 46 off 50, Mataviri, what a partnership this is becoming. Zimbabwe just needs 71 off 50 deliveries now, and Fahim Klusner.
ये क्या बॉल डाली आपने यार?
यार वैसे शॉट भी बहुत अच्छा था, मैन्युफैक्चर किया.
शॉट तो बहुत अच्छा था लेकिन आप हाफ ट्रैकर डाल रहे हो जब आपका मिड ऑफ सर्कल में है, कवर सर्कल में है.
नहीं शॉर्ट बॉल तो ठीक है, पीछे होगी ना, स्क्वायर पे फील्डर होंगे.
वही बात है, कैप्टन को भगवा रहे हो, दैट्स इवन अ बिगर प्रॉब्लम. बट Mataviri 46 of 50 भाई मैच पास आ गया, मैच ले गया.
Mahabali saying ये शंकर महादेवन इतनी प्यारी शॉट्स मार रहा है, so effortlessly. Yeah,
breathless.
It's quite good, isn't he? Beautiful shot, beautiful drive. He's checking his drives now.
Zimbabwe से भी बड़ा बैट्समैन है उनका यार.
And Fahim 125 पे खिला रहा है, he is. And how
he's also saying any Taylor versus Pak is always the worst story for Pakistan. एक तो पाकिस्तानी दर्जी भी ऐसे होते हैं और जब ईद का वक्त आए और स्पेशली जो उनके गोरे होते हैं जिनका नाम टेलर है वो हमारे पीछे ही पड़ जाते हैं हमारे. बट 212 for 4, 47 पे वो, 97 पे वो, both near milestones and they're playing their hearts out for the beautiful gold eagle of Zimbabwe.
Beautiful
0 for 57 end result दिया राना फहीम ने. A very harsh bowling figure, based on economy rate. He bowled much better than that. But
remember his first spell was quite good.
लेकिन फिर मारें पड़नी शुरू हो गई, especially with that.
So where does
Dil scoop?
Where does Fahim Ashraf go from here?
यार अब शदाब should probably be fit for the next game, so he'll obviously drop out.
Identical snakes.
Shadab, we miss Shadab.
We do miss Shadab.
We did miss him.
Identical snakes for Zimbabwe and Pakistan. And that worm.
Snake.
Worm, I should say worm. It's a better term. So right now, nobody's really ahead right now, I would say. But Zimbabwe have a lot of wickets in hand, and they could really cash in here.
Yeah, लेकिन I think batting थोड़ी सी light है. सिकंदर से थोड़ी उम्मीद है कि बैटिंग कर ले. लेकिन वही है, he needs just to make a quick fire 30-25 वो कर जाए एक तरफ से. तो सीन ऑन है उनका. But इमाद वसीम, I feel like this is going to be a turning point over in this game. अगर इसको ये मार ले थोड़ा बहुत. Coming around the wicket to Mataviri. Oh, leading edge, but drops short of point. They'll sneak through for a single. No, not even a single. But ball थोड़ी सी turn हुई. I think we did miss Shadab और Usman on this pitch. It's been a very good pitch to be quite honest. अच्छा मैच हुआ है. हम जितना भी criticize करें हमारी बैटिंग को, लेकिन 70 needed of 47. गंदी ball outside the leg stump, and that has been slapped away and swept away for 4. Mataviri with a 50 beautiful innings. And Zimbabwe just needs 66 more runs. ये मैच फंस चुका है ऑफिशियली. डिलविस भी अब जवाब नहीं दे रहा, वो हमारी कॉल नहीं अटेंड कर रहा. Beautiful innings here, just 51 of 53. And he's taken the game by the scruff of the neck. And Imad Hussain with a shocking delivery outside leg stump. ये क्या बॉल डाल रहे थे भाई? Unbelievable stuff. Another good punch through extra cover, and that's another single. 65 needed of 45. Musad Afzal, जवाब दें. ये क्या हो रहा है आपकी कौमी की?
I am dumbfounded. I am bewildered. I am a deer in headlights right now. 102 off 96. This partnership, and it's been an equal contribution.
16 ओवर में 100. ये वही बटलर और वो वाले वोक्स वाला हालात हो गए.
Unbelievable here this. And Pakistan again refusing to close out games. And Brendan and Mataviri of the class to just cash in on that.
Yeah, to be fair, close out तो उन्होंने हमें करने ही नहीं दिया. उन्होंने they took the game away from us. And 219.
But let's take a moment to celebrate Mataviri.
जबरदस्त इनिंग.
What an innings, and he's been confident from ball one.
पुल से ही मुझे लग रहा था कि ये लड़का अगला सचिन बनेगा.
Okay, that's a bit much. But definitely has the confidence. He's looked good from ball one. Makes room this time, gets the inside edge.
आज फिर जो शुएब और भाई ने और नुमान ने आज इनका हालात करने वाले. वो दिलेर को प्लेयर कोई नहीं. वो मैं तो कहता हूँ इनको निकाल दो. वो मैं तो कहता हूँ डूब मर जाए ऐसे. मतलब they have to go over the top as always, but last ball of the 43rd.
आपने उनका इंटरव्यू देखा था मिसबा के साथ यार. It was such a joke.
Another sweep, and that could, oh no, there was a deep square leg just in the right place. So 1 for 49. Imad Wasim not providing the breakthroughs as expected. Ek to chalo wicket mil gayi, but after that got hammered. So Rana Fahim and Imad not doing much with their 20 overs combined spells. But Taylor on 98 of 104, Madhevere 53 of 56. Zimbabwe needs 63 of 7 overs, exactly 9 runs per over. Match फंस चुका है. Let's ask our change of pacers कि भाई क्या सीन है, क्या हो रहा है, क्या हम जीतेंगे, क्या हम हारेंगे, क्या होने वाला है और क्या रिजल्ट होना चाहिए और किसको निकाल देना चाहिए, किसको इस्तीफा देना चाहिए और किस को घर भेज देना चाहिए. Plenty of questions to be asked. I still do feel कि पाकिस्तान एंड में गेम निकाल लेगी with the of course शाहीन शाह अफरीदी and वहाब रियाज and of course हारिस रऊफ का भी एक ओवर रहता है. बाबर उसको इसी वक्त फ़ौरन लगा रहे हैं. मुझे लगता है शायद सोच सकते थे उसका एक ओवर रख लें, बट हारिस रऊफ 0 for 53 in his 9 overs. कुछ रिजल्ट नहीं उन्होंने दिया. But here we go once again coming to Madhevere.
Just gotta keep it tight, Harshraf. That's the only thing. And he starts off with a wide one to point. Just bowl to your field.
पहले 3 ओवरों में उन्होंने 30 खाए, अगले 6 ओवरों में सिर्फ 23 खाए. And it just shows you the fickle nature of statistics.
You can't use these Arabic numbers with me, okay? You Arabs. Use your normal English numbers, right? This is an English. 219 for 4. ये 36 नहीं समझ आता हमें.
यार ये तो उर्दू लुगात हैं.
लग़मी मायने. 219 for 4, 43.1. Little casual racism there for your Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Sorry.
It wouldn't be complete without it.
Of course. This is on the back foot, played away under the offside, come through for a single.
से वो बॉय खेल रहा है यार. अब ये
देखो
144 90 miles per hour ball. He just dapped it down for a quick single.
How does Sakoon sound as a band name?
I think it's probably been a band name.
Oh yeah,
sounds like one.
But it sounds like a little erotic.
थोड़ा सा अगर आप acoustic हो तो ठीक है, वरना hard rock तो नहीं बन सकता Sakoon.
All right, give us your best Urdu band names, because Khwaja and I are starting a band, of course. After this and after Khwaja's throat gets better.
Zimbabwe 62.
Yaar, best band name to Pandora's Box. Komi Hero.
वाकई यार, Pandora's Box best.
Yeah.
मुझे भी लग रहा है ये भी किसी रॉक बैंड का नाम होगा कंफर्म.
Yep.
Change of pace तो है.
I saw it when I googled it.
हमने जब अपने हैंडल बनाना था तो पता लगा जी वो पहले से ही एक थे.
सकून सिर्फ खबर में है, क्रिकेट में कुछ नहीं रखा.
सही बात है
यार. What about Komi Hero as a band name? The Komi Heroes.
Komi Heroes वाकई यार थोड़ा सा it's funny. It's a pun.
221 for 4, 43.3 overs gone. We are fighting.
अगर आप quick tempo और अच्छे rock गाने बनाओ ना मजेदार हंसाने वाले, then it makes sense.
Entity Paradigm.
नूरी type गाने वाकई.
Beautiful drive, Madhevere. What a shot that is. There's a sweeper in place.
थोड़े से अब उनको गैप मिलने में मसला हो रहा है. So on that.
गोडो का पानी.
गोडा पानी.
The GKP.
वाकई यार ये तो जबरदस्त 3-4 रॉक.
यार
आप इस मैच के बाद एक वो हमारी ग्राफिक बनाओ. Please choose a rock band name out of these.
गोडो का पानी is good. Komi Hero is good.
Komi Heroes.
यार दिलेरी, just दिलेरी.
Ladies
and gentlemen, here's the lady.
4 हो गए और एक बस एक फिफ्थ होना चाहिए शायद.
2-2-2 for 4. As Richie Bennett would say, 43.4 over gone. As Haris
थोड़ा सा अपना 100 के लिए खेल रहे हैं ब्रेंडन टेलर, but it makes sense. कोई बात नहीं यार. कितनी दफा आपको मौके मिलेंगे ऐसे 100
यार 10 का एवरेज कुछ भी नहीं है.
हाँ
एवरेज तो कुछ भी नहीं है. You should.
ये करने वाली बात होती है. Not very easy against शाहीन शाह अफरीदी.
Good point.
It will require a meltdown of classic proportions, especially from Shaheen. वहाब अब इस लेवल के
I like how you said classic proportions.
लेकिन हमने देखे हुए ऐसे मेल्टडाउन्स स्पेशली फ्रॉम वहाब रियाज, तो मुझे लगता है कि इनके खिलाफ तो मैनेज कर ही लेंगे. Ramiz Hassan is all in on Godo का पानी. And there it quick single has been restricted.
Madhevere, I'll get the overthrow. They'll get the overthrow. Brendan Taylor on his return to Pakistan, featuring in the 2017 PSL final, has come back and he has made a valiant 100 that will be remembered in the history of Pakistan cricket, because this is a very special tour for both Zimbabwe and Pakistan, and he is not done yet. He might just take the team in red over the line in this fine evening in Rawalpindi.
Hats off to Brendan Taylor. That was an absolute gem of an innings. Came in under pressure, 28 for 2, and has quietly, slowly, steadily built himself. Look at that strike rate, 93.5, 9 fours, 3 sixes. and they are right in position to do a miracle win in Rawalpindi tonight. And hats off to him, an absolutely sensational innings, batted with class, played those unorthodox dill scoops as well, found the boundary whenever Zimbabwe needed, and full credit to him. That's a very special innings and well played. World class player he is and has been for Zimbabwe for a long time, and once again producing when it matters. Beautiful knock and hats off यार. मुझे तो लग रहा है अब थोड़ा सा अब ये खुल के मारेगा. 100 of 107, 59 8 of 36. It's very very doable. अगर ब्रेंडन टेलर थोड़े से एक दो ओवर खेल जाए, anything is possible. But Shaheen Shah Afridi is coming into the attack for the killer blows to be delivered. Let's see if he can do it for Pakistan. Round the wicket.
Beautiful draw. Oh, inside edge almost.
Short of mid wicket. Could have been a chance, but it's going to be very difficult. I think if you want any two bowlers to bowl at the death in any team at any stage of international cricket, I think Shaheen Shah Afridi and Wahab Riaz would be right up there. I think as a pair, अगर आप दो को choose करो, I don't think from any country anybody can beat these two guys. But वही है, अब साबित भी करना होगा जब पाकिस्तान को ज़रूरत है. जिम्बाब्वे के खिलाफ ही सही. Round the wicket now, Shaheen Shah Afridi is teaming in.
Oh, in the air this time. It might be caught at long on. No, it goes over the inner circle, trickles over the boundary. No, it's kept in. Good fielding there. Babar Azam doing the throwing, the captain doing the work. And he's combining with Fahim Klusner over the boundary. Yeah, he has. He's fielded well there. Let's see. A bunch of comments now saying Danish is saying Taylor and Mataveri both going with above 90 strike rates. Hamare batsman ki check karo. Imad, Abid, Rizwan, Ifti, Haris, everyone batted below 90. Oh my goodness, that's a good point.
यार वो बात आपकी सही, लेकिन वही है ना, उनकी innings थोड़ी सी abort हो चुकी थी.
Yeah.
Couldn't completely go through, but Rana Fahim,
and Gopi,
that's a top effort in the field.
It is. Gopi Mia Kawal saying, do I need to introduce some Fahim Ashraf slander, or has that been done already? It has not been done, so
यार Fahim ने आज अच्छी performance दी. His figures don't do justice.
No, I mean the second half of his spell was horrendous.
यार लेकिन उसने कोई गंदी बॉल नहीं डाली, उन्होंने अच्छा खेला.
Runs तो आए ना कहीं ना कहीं से.
यार फिर भी यार कॉमी हीरो है क्या?
225 for.
हम अभी तक एक fifth band name ढूंढ रहे हैं, please.
Yeah, we've got.
ये क्या बॉल डाल रहे हो यार?
Is that wide?
यार क्यों वाइड दे रहे हो? He went across.
Leg stump के ऊपर से गया यार.
यार फिर भी यार.
वाइड तो नहीं.
But it's fair enough, कुछ ज़्यादा ही बाहर डाल दी थी शाहीन शाह ने.
Yeah.
But extras are creeping in, feeling the pinch. Brendan Taylor भी हमने देखा है, high quality player है, pace से नहीं डरते. But Shaheen Shah needs to nail that Yorker. Length ball इस वक्त नहीं चलेगी. 56 needed of 34. अच्छा खासा thriller match हो गया ये भी एकदम से. We were expecting a walk in the park kind of win for Pakistan, but no way. This is going right down to the
वैसे
wire.
ये कभी जिंदगी में हुई है walk in the park win जो आप?
कभी भी नहीं हुई पाकिस्तान के साथ.
Big shot this time. Brendan Taylor goes inside out, and he goes one bounce over the boundary rope for 4. He's taking Shaheen Afridi to the cleaners. Just imagine, this is one of the best bowlers in the game, and he's just dispatched him with ease as Brendan Taylor. And Shaheen Afridi's looking like a deer in headlights right now. He's going back saying, what has just happened? Yeah. It wasn't a bad delivery, was it, easy Khwaja?
Ball नहीं उसने slot में डाल दी थी. He needed to be a lot
the
fuller.
Slot, the lottery slots, it's all happening here. Zimbabwe are inching closer to what could be an unbelievable victory against the mighty Pakistan.
I can just imagine all the narratives being written.
Oh my God!
अच्छा
match देखे बगैर narratives लिखे.
Yahya Bicheni's head will be spinning right now.
Do you think they enjoy Pakistan loses?
यार maybe they don't enjoy it, but they definitely take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Crazy, please stop supporting Rana. यार क्या हो गया यार? Rana उसका नाम है, उसका support थोड़ी मैं कर रहा हूँ. But he did. I'm just telling you the truth. उसने इतनी खराब bowling नहीं कराई. But Zimbabwe 230 for 4, 44.3 overs gone, 52 needed of 33. अच्छा खासा match फंस चुका है. Dilviz की reading ले लो मोसाद, क्या कह रहे हैं इस पर?
Right, folks, hit us
45
hit us with the Dilviz. I'm doing a 50-50 right now. What a shot! Oh my God, Brendan Taylor! That is the shot of the evening. That is one of the best shots I have ever seen played against the Shaheen Afridi.
148.8 पे शाहीन ने उसको
He moves across all the way to leg side. He shows all three stumps, opens the face of the bat backwards, and it goes over short third man. One bounce over the rope for another boundary. Shaheen Afridi does not know what has hit him, and sometimes AC Khwaja, you got to take your hat off and say, my goodness, Brendan Taylor, my goodness, have you just pulled off one of the greatest strokes of this series, probably.
AB ने अभी किया होता तो अभी Twitter फट चुका होता.
Exactly. And to Shaheen Afridi of all bowlers.
भाई 48 of 32 हो गया है. मुझे लग रहा है we are gonna take the L tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, put together your Ali Sethi playlists. Send in your Gum Hour songs. We are heading into the deep end. We are heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Abyss.
That's what's happening, folks. Strap in tight. It's Pakistan cricket all over again. And do we really want it to be? Do we really want it to be anywhere, any way else? Would you want it anyway else? This is it. This is what we live
if you
for.
win, फिर ठीक है, लेकिन हार गए तो बहुत बेइज्जती हो.
वैसे लग ही रहा है वैसे हारने का, we've seen. And impressive by Taylor.
वहाँ पे भी थोड़ा सा प्रेशर फील होगा कि जिस फुल क्रिएटिव तरीके से ब्रेंडन टेलर बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, it's gonna be a lot of pressure on the wild thing Wahab Riaz. But 48 of 31, we've got a game on our hands, ladies and gents. And Brendan Taylor playing the innings of his life.
As he tries to smash this one down the ground, and he's been good taking that hand off, so it doesn't carry.
I think eventually only about 8 runs लिए ने कितने रन खाए हैं शाहीन शाह अफरीदी ने. ब्रेंडन टेलर ने पूरा ओवर ही खेला है, I believe. But 234 for 4, 48 needed of 30 deliveries. अगर ये T20 मैच होता, it's a straightforward run chase for the chasing side. But this is ODI cricket. This is Pakistan cricket. You have Wahab Riaz with 3 overs to go. Shaheen Shah Afridi with 2 overs to go. कुछ भी हो सकता है, and I do believe that Pakistan will just about sneak this out. But Zimbabwe have made them sweat, have made them toil, have made them suffer, and Pakistan might be looking at a very, very embarrassing defeat. And of course, ये ODI World Super League के matches हैं, so the stakes are very high. There are points on the line. There is respect on the line. Everything is on the line, and of course, the first ever ODI match as captain for Babar Azam.
Yeah, Wahab Riaz continuing here inside edge onto the pads, and all might to get in. Now we can panic. अच्छा एक बात है easy.
That's great.
That's great. Yeah, it is great. And एक बात है if we even go on to win tonight, it's
गालियाँ पढ़नी है.
गालियाँ फिर पढ़नी.
गालियाँ.
You're still gonna get the brunt.
यार आपसे ज़िम्बाब्वे नहीं आउट हुई यार, मर जाओ, छोड़ दो क्रिकेट.
और दूर की बात है, आपकी 5 विकेट नहीं लिया. Questions of Misbah the coach or Babar the captain, irrespective of the result of this match. Yeah, they will be asked. Varun Parkal is asking. We will answer them too. Wahab Riaz once again. When Pakistan need him most, he strikes. Whether it's the World Cup or a bilateral series, it doesn't matter. He's knocked back Madaviri, who's played a sensational hand, 55 of 90 from from 60, 55 of 60 for the 20-year-old. He's brought Zimbabwe very, very close here. But now you have to start wondering if they can close out this game.
Did that ball keep low or was it too full to pull? I think it was too full to pull. But Wahab Riaz straight, you miss, I hit. But hats off to Wesley Madavere, 55 of 61, 7 brilliant boundaries, played really, really well. Hats off to him, young one. You did your country proud tonight. Brendan Taylor, the old warrior, the old war horse, is still out there. और सिक्कू भाई आ गए हैं. सिकंदर रजा 48 of 28, एक ओवर वो अच्छा मार जाएं तो ये मैच पाकिस्तान के हाथ से निकल सकता है. The stakes are that high, the margins are that thin. Wahab 2 for 33 after 7.2 to Zimbabwe 2-3-4 for 5 after 45.2 overs. तो Wahab की confidence के लिए अच्छा है. He's taken an early wicket in the over. अब लेकिन सिकंदर रजा भी experienced batsman है. वो ये है, हमको पता है कि भाई थोड़े से hitting zones उनके क्या हैं and how you can attack Wahab. But Gopi Mia Kawal kare now Misbah is out as selector, which have shifted the toxins towards Mohammad Wasim. यार वो अब उन्होंने तो डिनाई कर दिया है ऑफिशियली, आई बिलीव एहसान मानी ने, कि मिसबा सेलेक्टर नहीं रिमूव हो रही. सो इट्स रियली हार्ड टू टेल कि व्हाट्स रियली हैपनिंग. इट्स ऑल हैपनिंग behind the scenes in Pakistan cricket. But Sikandar Raza, the Sialkot born Zimbabwean, now out there to bat against Wahab Riaz. Just bunts it for a quick single down to third man. They might even get 2. I don't think so. Brendan Taylor बेचारे तो थक गए होंगे. But 235 for 5 after 45.3. 47 needed of 27. Look at his ODI career. Even he's played 100 matches for Zimbabwe. Decent average. Has quite a few hundreds. 300, 16, 15. Strike rate of 82. So he's definitely a very capable player. So he played really well, but just playing across the line on that one. I think it was too full to be quite honest. Front foot pe aana chahiye tha. And Wahab could have been actually fuller with his length. But that works too. So Wahab coming into Brendan. Here we go.
Makes room, does Brendan, but he's not successful this time.
That dill scoop once again.
It's not working. It's a very difficult shot to execute considering the
especially
time.
Especially the pace.
Yeah. अगर सिकंदर रजा हमारा कौमी हीरो है तो अभी आउट हो जाएगा.
But is it credit to Zimbabwe or is it shameful that Pakistan have taken
Well,
the game?
I have to say some of the some of the shots that Brendan has played tonight, no bowling could have stopped him. But again, it is a little bit of an issue for Pakistan that the game was allowed to be taken this deep, especially when Craig Ervin was dismissed.
Honestly, I feel कि हमें full credit देनी चाहिए Zimbabwe को. They've competed really well.
यार मुझे थोड़ा सा ट्रेंड नजर आ रहा है कि हम क्रेडिट देते जाते हैं और हम
लेते नहीं
हैं.
सही बात है. Look at this shots.
This is really
ये शॉट थी ना जो इसने 6 मारा था वो आपको. यानी बंदे की कैपेबिलिटी में है. He can take.
You have to admire this innings. This is really special. This 111 off 115 that Taylor has gotten really is a remarkable innings.
Slap किया था इमाद को.
Danish is saying shameful batting. Yeah, I think the onus is on our batting. This is a good point. As Sikandar Raza will find the man at deep mid wicket for a single. Bowling कम हमारी वैसे at fault है. Batting seriously problem.
थोड़ा हारिस और यार हारिस का पहला स्पेल नहीं अच्छा था. फ़हीम का बहुत अच्छा था. हारिस के बाकी 2 स्पेल बहुत अच्छे थे. फ़हीम के बाकी 2 स्पेल ख़राब थे. तो कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ हमें कमी नज़र आ जाती है. इमाद ने शुरू में अच्छी बॉलिंग कराई, फिर वापसी में पिटे हैं. एंड ऑफ द डे देयर फिगर्स आर नॉट फ्लैटरिंग, बट एंड ऑफ द डे अगर जिम्बाब्वे 237 की नौबत तक आ गया एंड इफ़ दे जस्ट फॉल 10-20 रन शॉर्ट, तो फिर कुछ तो सवाल जवाब बॉलिंग पे भी उठनी चाहिए. बैटिंग तो हम ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि भाई इमाम और आबिद दोनों ओपनर कंपैटिबल नहीं है.
No, but it wasn't just the openers, it was the middle order that failed today.
बिल्कुल. रिजवान और हारिस और इफ्तिखार तीनों एक ही किस्म के प्लेयर हैं. आपने हारिस को 4 पे भेजा और फिर रिजवान को 5 पे. आई बिलीव कि रिजवान शुड बैट एट 4, क्योंकि आपने कीपर तो खिलाना ही खिलाना है, तो एटलीस्ट गिव हिम द स्लॉट विच सूट्स हिम. और हारिस तो चलो हमें पता है एक प्रेशर प्लेयर है. इफ्तिखार का क्या सीन है. इफ़ ही कांट हिट देन व्हाट्स द पॉइंट ऑफ हैविंग हिम इन द साइड. शुड वी लुक एट खुशदिल और समथिंग एल्स, क्योंकि वो बॉलिंग भी करता है खुशदिल. और ऑफ कोर्स शद्दाब की कमी बहुत ज़्यादा महसूस हुई आज इन द मिडल ओवर्स व्हेन वी कुडंट गेट विकेट्स.
बैटिंग में भी
100%. Oh, another run out chance.
Diving Imam Ul Haq with a bit of a jaunty road style attempt.
100% हो सकते हैं यार. आपके कराची किंग सिकंदर रजा भी क्रीज पे आ चुके हैं मिस्टर इंटर्न, और वो तो टेंशन ले रहे हैं, बल्कि वो तो चाह रहे हैं, उन्होंने पैसे ही जिम्बाब्वे पे लगाए हुए हैं.
Directed and he was gone. Yeah, he was. He was.
यार वैसे इमाम, why doesn't he wear contacts? I guess he might have that astigmatism or something.
Yeah. There's some people find it more comfortable. Like I find them a lot more comfortable than contacts.
लेसिक भी हो सकता है वैसे.
Yeah.
बल्कि इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेटर है, तुम क्यों नहीं लेसिक करवाते? तुम्हारे पास साल फारिग बैठे हुए थे, तुम जाके करवा ले.
सिर्फ 5 दिन का रिकवरी पीरियड होता है उसका.
हाँ एग्जैक्टली.
Taylor 111 off 115. Raza
वैसे इमाम को टैग करके पूछते हैं लेसिक क्यों नहीं करवाते भाई, क्या हुआ?
Smash from Taylor across the line, but it goes straight to the man at mid wicket. Direct hit would have been out.
Whoa.
Ehsan Raza will get in the way, but he gets in the way a lot of things.
अगर ब्रेंडन टेलर और एहसन रजा की अगर क्लैश उधर टक्कर हो जाती, तो मुझे लगता है पाकिस्तान में एक छठा सूबा निकल आना था.
That would have been a Tid League masterclass. The classic Tid League.
The Dragon Ball Z level की Tid League मैच.
यार ये छक्का देखो जो इसने पीछे. Look at the shots he's played behind square.
जबरदस्त यार, जबरदस्त.
A lot of boundaries coming behind the square for Brendan Taylor this evening. He's really been
मसूरी का हेलमेट और पसूड़ी पड़ गई आज तो.
What a Yorker from Shaheen Afridi.
He's so automatic.
But Khwaja, can you see the game moving away from Zimbabwe now?
हाँ नहीं, अब मुझे लग रहा है
because of Shaheen and Wahab. I told you it's going to be way too difficult.
Subai Tind, Subai Tond, I would say Subai Tind. Is ऐसा गंजा तो नहीं है? I don't think. No.
I think he's already been dealt a fair bad hands that he doesn't need to be bald now.
Hand हो भी चुके हैं.
Exactly.
Deal भी हो चुका.
46.3, 239 for 5. Makes room, does Sikandar Raza, and plays it to mid-off for a single. This effort from Zimbabwe is fizzling out a little.
यार जिफ कहाँ से ढूंढा? Good one यार.
Jiffy.
That would have earth shook नहीं पाकिस्तान में. पहले इतने ज़लज़ले आते हैं.
यार.
पेशावर और खैबर साइड कह रहे हैं अभी टर्की में आया है. मुझे लगता है यही.
इस तरह ना करो यार.
अर्थुरुल.
Oh, change of pace.
Ertugrul Ghazi भी कह रहा है what is happening in Pakistan?
Pakistan makes throw in the air. Brandon Taylor skied this. Somebody's got to get it, and he's
Yes,
taken.
it is.
Wow, यार वैसे वहाब कहीं ना कहीं से तो कैच पकड़ ही लेते
But
हैं.
well played, Brandon Taylor finally
मैं तो
holds
कहता हूँ
out.
गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर दो कि अगली दफा एक ही ना एक ही दफा गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर दे दो.
112 of 116, a beautiful innings, but he's holed out, skied it, and a straightforward catch for Wahab Riaz.
सही मशरफ हाथ मिलाने आस्ते क्या नहीं भाई तुम दूर ही रहो.
तुम दूर हो. No, you are Parchi. Go away.
And Wahab takes another crucial catch in Pakistan cricket. This man is just everywhere. होंगे यार.
पता लग जाएगा.
112 of 100.
अगले 3 ओवर में अगर उनके पास कोई हिटर है.
But can we say something about this innings, Khwaja?
Unbelievable innings यार. और एहसान मानी साहब PCB चेयरमैन खड़े होकर उनको स्टैंडिंग ओवेशन दे रहे हैं. I think that just about summarizes it. Beautiful innings under pressure, on a tour, in a biosecure bubble, away from your family, away from your kids, away from your wife, away from everybody, and then being suffocated, and then coming out and making 100 like that against Shaheen, Wahab, Haris Rauf, Rana Fahim Ashraf, and Imad Wasim in their own backyard. That's a special effort from Brendan.
It is. I think it'll just be a little bit bitter because he couldn't finish the game for Zimbabwe tonight. But against Wahab and Shaheen, that was always going to be difficult.
Yeah. But still very possible. 42 needed of 19. Chisoro is coming out to bat.
This ain't happening, Khwaja.
Yeah, you never know. But Shaheen Shah Afridi 3 for 40.
Again, pick of the bowlers. Again, the pick of the bowlers.
I think he should go for 5. Abhi bhi pakka chance hai. He'll definitely do it.
You're man of the match tonight?
Ooh, look at that Yorker edged, and it's gonna be 4 runs. Sikandar Raza squeezes out a priceless boundary. 146.1 kph, but outside edge, and it screams away to third man for 4. 38 of 18. एक ओवर की मार है मुसाद अफजल. एक ओवर. Zimbabwe 244 for 6 out of 47. They need 38 of 18 deliveries. Look at that. Slower ball held it back, and Brendan Taylor chased it. Didn't time it at all. And a good steady catch by Wahab Riaz. And straight away Shaheen showing great spirit of cricket, shaking the hands of Brendan Taylor after a brilliant innings. But looks like Pakistan have secured the dub more or less.
Yeah, and they should have done a long time ago. And the only thing between them.
यार वो यार middle overs में हमारे पास penetration नहीं थी. We had to we brought Shaheen back. नई wicket मिली. Rauf को लगाया. नई wicket मिली.
Basically यार वो एक ही partnership तो एक ही लगी है. टेलर और मैडवेरे.
लेकिन आप 100 की पार्टनरशिप नहीं बना सकते और टूरिस्ट ब्रेंडन टेलर और मैडवेरे आके देखेंगे.
Yeah, true.
Quite shameful. But hopefully we'll improve in the second game.
Wahab going to continue here. Opens the bat and then we'll go run down to third man.
2 नहीं, just 1. But अब आप कह रहे थे कि जब हमें शाहीन शाह को इस सीरीज में रेस्ट करना चाहिए था. शाहीन शाह नहीं होता तो हमने तो ये मैच हार जाना था.
यार वो तो हमारे ऊपर लानत है. उसकी क्या गलती है बेचारी की?
नहीं, वो उसकी तो गलती नहीं, लेकिन आई एम जस्ट सेइंग
अब कल को तो पापा न्यू गिनी में जाओगे उसको भी साथ ले जाओ.
भाई थाईलैंड की वुमेन्स टीम भी इनको हरा सकती, कुछ पता नहीं है.
Anything can happen.
बट मिसबा साहब अब सामने आके बैठ गए क्योंकि मैच कंफर्म हो गया. You know, technical placement of a winning coach.
He was always good at placing things.
यार ऐसे तो ना करो.
245 or 6. Pakistan have finally. Oh, boy! And Wahab Riaz with another wicket in the evening, and he might be the bowler of the evening now. This just swinging back in late to Sikandar Raza, who I'm not sure what he was trying to do, trying to play it behind square. Couldn't do much with it. It was a bit of a non-starter, and clean him up. Did Wahab Riaz? 7 wickets down, and Pakistan might actually get all 10 now. So वो भी एक taboo जो है वो खत्म हो जाएगा.
यार सिकंदर has a सीधी ball trying to cut it behind third man for a single, completely missed, and Wahab Riaz cleaning up the tail in style, and Sikandar has a disappointing. He had basically a no-win situation. Makes 8 of 7, got 1 boundary, but that's about it. वो भी edge की थी. So Zimbabwe are now racking up the L.
Racks on racks.
बट 3 विकेटें वहाब ले गए, 3 विकेटें शाहीन ले गए, और लोग बार बार कह रहे हैं वहाब को निकालो, वहाब को निकालो. क्यों निकालें भैया, आप खुद निकल जाएं. वो खेल रहा है. क्यों तंग कर रहे हो उसको?
एग्जैक्टली. हमारे पास इतने सवाल हैं जिनके जवाब नहीं है, और जिनके जवाब हैं उनके जवाब के पीछे जा रहे हैं आप.
बिल्कुल सही बात.
क्या बात है. Sometimes that makes so much sense. Easy question. 245 for 7 after 47.2.
Mumba आ गए हैं.
Mumba and Chisoro.
So basically down to the tail, the fast bowling end of the Zimbabwean lineup, but full credit to him. बहुत ज़बरदस्त उन्होंने मैच खेला है. It's been competitive right there for about 96 overs.
यार इनको ऑल आउट करो, इनको थोड़ा शर्मिंदा करो जिम्बाब्वे वालों को.
यार क्यों शर्मिंदा करो? एक तो वो खेलने आए और तुम शर्मिंदा कर रहे हो. उन्होंने आपको शर्मिंदा कर दिया, 96 ओवर तक मैच ले गए, लानत है तेरे ते.
Carl Muba. Not too much to write home about here in the ODI career.
Carl Mumba, that's a nice name.
It is, sounds like a basketball player.
It sounds like a Street Fighter villain. वो भी कह रहा है यार क्या शॉट खेली इसका, अंदर तेरी ज़रूरत थी. But Babar encouraging his fast man. But they do need some second, third options.
Beautiful delivery, so much pace, so much speed. Tez Ghar Wahab Riaz.
What about Babar's captaincy? Any points?
Obviously didn't have all of his resources tonight. So I thought that he was a bit reactionary on the field placements. Following the ball is not a good idea with your outfielders, because you'll never be able to close all the gaps. And besides that, the good things were that he kept slips in place. He brought back Shaheen and Wahab at the right time. He brought back Harsh at the right time. I'd give him a nice solid 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10.
Because that Rauf second spell was very important to produce the wicket of Sean Williams.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
उनका बहुत ज़रूरी batsman है.
Inside edge this time. It should have been bowled him, to be honest.
Look at that pace. Look at that reverse swing from Wahab Riaz. और ये तब करें when manipulating the ball is not allowed under COVID regulations. So getting that ball to dart around is
becomes even important. Yeah.
With full credit to Zimbabwe. अच्छा fight दिया पहले match, and of course the series is still alive. It's a best of 3. They can definitely, अगर वो पहली बैटिंग लेके एक स्कोर पोस्ट कर दे तो पाकिस्तान अंडर प्रेशर कुछ भी हो सकता है भाई. They can easily collapse, and you've shown how to get their wickets today, to be quite honest.
Wahab's going to continue. Just beats the off stump, and I'm not sure what Chisoro's trying to do there.
Yeah, बेचारा
trying to make room and just cut him away, but
144.6 miles per hour. That's Wahab Riaz bowling in his 9th over of the day. फिर आप कहते हो उसको निकाल दो, हद हो गई है. Hopefully अब मुझे लगता है दोनों बेचारे 4-4 कर लेंगे विकेट. I want one of them to get a 5. क्या बुराई है यार, आपके स्टैट्स अच्छे लगे,
उसकी
खुशी होगी.
उसके लिए विकेट भी चाहिए.
36 needed of 12 अभी भी not impossible, but
if you had wickets, yeah, sure.
I think वो जो क्या नाम है मादेवेरे उधर आउट हुआ है, अगर वो रह जाता ना 2 ओवर, ब्रेंडन टेलर के थोड़ा साथ देता, 1-2 चौके मार लेता, then it would have been very possible. Even Irvine played a pretty decent hand. पहले ओवर में ये आ चुके थे. 42 of 68. इनके 6 और 8 जो इनके ग्राफिक्स का थोड़े कंफ्यूजिंग है. थोड़ा सा इनको क्लैरिफाई, फॉन्ट बढ़ा दे. हमें साइज 10 पे नहीं नजर आया, 12 पे नजर आ जाएगा.
Tell me about the next one international budget. What changes are you making?
Yaar, that's a very good question. I think they won't really.
In the air, and
what a catch by Wahab Riaz!
Running
Brilliant.
backwards, and he's helping Shaheen get to his 5-fer.
Fast bowlers union.
Honestly, that was a brilliant catch, man. He was falling backwards, and he took it well outside the inner circle. So Wahab not just fit with the ball in hand, but fit in the outfield as well. And Shaheen will be grateful for that effort.
That's a stunning effort, yeah. Similar to that fielding effort by the Zimbabwe fielder on the boundary. I think वो भी शायद मुंबई थे उस वक्त. मजे की बात. But a fantastic catch by Wahab Riaz, making up for the one he dropped earlier in the day. Changes for the next game, I think खुशदिल के बारे में थोड़ा सा सोच ले, लेकिन वही है, इफ्तिखार के साथ ज़्यादती होगी अगर उसको ड्रॉप किया. अगर आबिद को आपने ड्रॉप किया फ़खर के लिए, उसके साथ ज़्यादती होगी, या हैदर के लिए उसके साथ ज़्यादती होगी. So these are, maybe they can think about Fahim, so will definitely go out for Shadab if he's fit for that game. I think that's the only change they'll make. फिर हमारी बॉलिंग लाइनअप थोड़ी सेटल लगेगी यार मिडिल ओवर्स में हमारे पास.
So are you bringing खुशदिल in or not?
I think चांस ले सकते हैं इफ्तिखार को निकाल के खुशदिल को डाल लो. I think they can do that. बाबर बेचारा, it was his first match.
Yep.
थोड़े से नर्वस रहे, एंड तक गया 46 7th ओवर तक. But now with Shaheen on 4 for 44, 5 deliveries left to get his 5-fer. I think he should definitely get that. Chisoro जिस तरीके से हट के शॉटें मार रहे हैं.
The cheats.
There's a very good chance.
Let me ask some of the commenters. What are the changes you're going to make?
हाँ, उनसे भी पूछते हैं. You're right.
For Sunday's game. What a Yorker that is. I'm not sure how he's kept that out. And Shaheen again has bowled well this evening, as he always does.
Brilliant. Look at that. Just held it back a bit, and a Very good catch by Wahab. सोचो यार आपका फास्ट बॉलर ऐसे कैच ले रहा है. हमारे जो बैट्समैन है फील्डर उनको डूब मर जाना चाहिए शर्म से. But top effort once again.
रणबीर फील्डिंग अच्छी की है यार आज. 246 for 8.
हाँ इमाम ने बहुत अच्छी फील्डिंग की. नो डाउट. आबिद भी अच्छा था, एक्टिव था.
Edge, and it'll go over the keeper's head for 4. Unlucky for Shaheen Afridi. The runs are flowing off of his bowling.
Bit of a slower ball, but the length was too short, and he just swung.
Shaheen really wants that 5, you can tell.
थोड़ा सा change pace मारा था, but
yeah. Looking for those stats.
Edge तो निकल आया था, but
हैदर भी होना चाहिए यार. वैसे हैदर पता नहीं किस तरह निकला
यार. इफ्ता यार हैदर बस स्क्वाड से होने से बाहर फिर आप 11 में सीधा आ जाना. I don't really see that, but I would love to see Haider open with Imam. That's truly my ideal Pakistan 11, but it looks unlikely in the series.
Bowling! There's the 5 for Shaheen Shah Afridi. One day cricket returns to Pakistan and Shaheen Shah Afridi resumes normal service. It's another 5-wicket haul for the line of Lahore. Shaheen Shah Afridi, the Eagle, who is wrapping up Zimbabwe's innings, 250 for 9. What a phenomenal effort by this young man. And Khwaja, we say he's got talent and skill and ability, but it's the discipline that sets him apart.
I think suffering through 99 overs was worth it just to see Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's been a long day for us, a long day for Pakistan fans, a long wait, a bit frustrating, a bit unnerving, a bit disappointing, but end of the day agar Shaheen Shah Afridi 5 wicket le raha hai,
Can he get
it's
it?
all worth it.
Can he get a 6 for?
100% yaar. 2 balls reh gayi, kar le. 250 for 9. Get that dub. The tail and getting the dub round the wicket. Shaheen Shah Afridi to Musa Rabbani Saab. Oh,
nice
driven
change
hard
of
to
pace.
extra cup. Good shot. He was ready for that full delivery. And Babar Azam will get that victory in his first ever ODI match. So he'll be relieved to get off the mark. And a new era has begun in Pakistan cricket. The era of Babar was there as a batsman. Now it is very much there as a captain as well. So we wish him all the best. And look at Rizzy. कच्ची खासी जंप मारनी पड़ी पहुंचने के लिए वहाँ शाहीन शाह के पास. On the wicket once again. It has been screwed away to deep point, but it's just gonna fall short. So it's only gonna be the 5 for Shaheen Shah Afridi. 5 for 49. Not his best figures, of course. He does have the best figures at the World Cup for a Pakistani bowler with 6 wickets against Bangladesh.
Yes, he does.
But 10 overs, 5 for 49, 5 wickets, brilliant stuff from the Eagle of Lahore, the Shan of Khyber, Shaheen Shah Afridi. The last over of the game coming up. Wahab Riaz could easily get a 4 for here as well. He will be a well-deserved for his effort. He has been fast, he's been hostile, he's been accurate, and Babar Azam finally looks a bit relaxed. And he deserves this win as well. Of course, we'd like to see him make much more runs in the coming 2 games. I think थोड़ा सा एक edginess, एक anxiety भी थी इस match की, जो अब खत्म हो जाएगी. Here comes Wahab Riaz, last over of the game.
What a shot that is from Musa Rabbani, who drives it down for 4.
Rabbani साहब player है भाई.
He really can hit the ball. Abdullah Amin now coming in with a comment saying Khushdil for Haris
हाँ
for his
इनकी comments
injury.
पढ़ो यार जो
Abdullah Shafiq for Abid
Abdullah Shafiq, wow.
out of nowhere, and Shadab for Fahim. Musa Rabbani full name is Blessing Musa Rabbani. Time
एक
to,
इनका होता था Blessing महावीर भी आपको याद होगा,
Yeah.
एक bowler होता था.
I would have Fakhr in for Abid, but let's give the new kid a chance. Okay, fair enough.
हाँ.
Blessing Musa Rabbani is batting against Wahab.
Oh,
Slow
good
delivery, nice
slow
change
ball.
of pace from Wahab Riaz. He looks good with that new hair. He looks good with a smile on his face.
अच्छी बात है यार.
Doesn't always smile when he's bowling, Wahab Riaz. But Pakistan now closing out on a comfortable win, I'd say. Obviously,
Comfortable तो नहीं है. थोड़ा सा edgy हो गया था मामला.
yeah, slightly edgy. We've got Brendan Taylor and what's the gentleman's name?
Mahavire.
Yeah.
He was very good.
Was really did push Pakistan towards the edge, but not to the edge. Another swing and a miss from a
I
Blessing.
think अगर
Musa
इनके top
Rabbani.
order ऊपर से click कर जाए ना, अगर वो चिबाबा इनको runs दे दे, give them a bit of a platform के बाद में आके Irvine, Williams, Raza और Brendan Taylor थोड़े कम over उनको खेलने पड़े.
Azhar Ali's asking, lads, do you mind sticking around after the game for some IPL commentary? That is likely not to happen after our rant against the IPL earlier this game. But we will be live for the PSL every single game. 255 for 9, 49.3
Who is
overs
even playing
gone.
in the IPL today?
I'm not sure, but if there were Pakistanis, we'd be live for it. I'll tell you that. I'm not even kidding. Musa Rabbani, because it's a great market. I don't mind that. Nigaraba and Musa Rabbani now batting for Zimbabwe. Bowled him. That is the end of the game. That is the end of Zimbabwe cricket. Wahab Riaz has Wahab Riaz has wrapped up this match, and that will be Babar Azam's first win in his first ever one-day international as captain. And it was a bit of a team effort from Pakistan this evening with Haris Sohail and then Fahim Ashraf with the bat, and Imam Al Haq with the bat, and with the ball it was the veteran in Wahab Riaz and the young, disciplined speedster in Shaheen Shah Afridi that took them over the line. We'll see you on Sunday. We'll be live only for the second innings on Sunday, so join us then for what should be another phenomenal one-day international match. But a big shout out to Brendan Taylor in Zimbabwe for putting on a wonderful show tonight and taking the game a lot closer than everybody expected it to be. Take care and good night.